think one of the best things that can happen for new CEOs in particular is a chance to network with others who are in the same situation, to begin developing a professional network and developing the trust that they need. Because often on your home campus, you don't necessarily have a trusted advisor you can always turn to when you're working as a CEO. So having that external to your own organization, but someone you know who's may have gone through the same kinds of things, or someone you can talk to, really can be very, very helpful.
I think it's crucial for CEOs to gather together in a professional development environment, because obviously on our own campuses, at our own districts, we may not get the professional development on a day-to-day basis. And other CEOs, quite honestly, are experiencing different things than we do on a day-to-day basis. So when we come together and share experiences, share stories, and so forth, it's very, very helpful for new CEOs as well as seasoned CEOs.
So for CEOs to be able to come together and have fellowship, it's incredibly important because nobody really knows the job that you have like a fellow CEO. So for me, it is incredibly important to come to events like the League puts together, to be able to not only have fellowship, but to learn best practices, to hear what worked or didn't work. And it's not a competitive environment also. We're all kind of looking for the bottom line and looking to make sure we have student success and enrollment. But when we come together in these professional development opportunities that the League supports, it allows us time to really get to know one another, to see what's working in other areas, to learn from our successes and maybe our challenges. That opportunity is invaluable to any CEO. So if you haven't gone to any League-sponsored professional development for presidents, I would highly recommend it. It provides the manna that you need to get through the desert.
I think it is important to bring CEOs together in a leadership environment. It's always nice to exchange ideas where you might be having challenges, seek advice on how to solve those problems. Many of our CEOs have experienced things that first, second, third year CEOs are going through, and they can provide information on how to navigate through those efforts. For myself, going through a training or leadership program through CEOs, I was matched with a CEO mentor that was really developed more than a mentorship, developed a friendship. But I know that I can call upon her at any time, and she always provides exceptional advice and ask important questions that I may not have thought of that will help me work through the challenge that I'm currently facing.
Absolutely. And when I started as a dean, we would have meetings of deans getting together, talking about things that deans have in common, and there are a lot of those things that you can't get from anyone else other than someone that's going through that same thing that you're going through. So yes, I practiced that when I became a vice president, same thing. I think the ACA conferences, which were the administrative meetings throughout the state, were very important to me at that time. And getting together with my fellow vice presidents in our region was very supportive.
Absolutely. I went through the new CEO Academy with Rocky and Helen. Having folks that have been around a while, have seen different environments, gone through economies, recession, growth mode, really, when they're willing to share their wisdom, when they're willing to engage you and ask questions, sometimes in a Socratic method to draw you out and to make you think, is really invaluable. And again, we can't know everything when we're starting out, and so to have someone to guide you through and have those discussions and make you think is really important, because there's going to be times when you're going to get stumped, and if you don't have some kind of answer, or you're not sort of have an idea of what you might think you want to do, it'd be a lot harder without a frame of reference.